Oh good, I'm here. That felt like it took forever. Wait, where the hell is my arm? I can't feel anything.
Hello, how are you feeling? Dora, was it?
Uck. I could be better. And so could my arm.
We ended up having to replace your arm, I'm afraid. Your shoulder was beyond repair, it was completely shattered. We've decided to replace it with a prosthetic arm instead. I hope you don't mind.
I don't mind at all, as long as I get a working limb back.
It also uses Huliolic silicon alloys that make your arm approximately twice as hard to break or shatter, or judging by how young you are, 2.5. Do you remember how you broke your arm? What happened?
Shit. What do I say? I can't just tell her I sniped someone in the fucking head. I don't remember? My mind probably repressed it.
Okay, I understand. I'm sorry to hear that. I have to say though, you're being very brave for someone of your age. I'm very impressed. The youngest patient we've had this happen to recently was around 16 years old, and even they were anxious about their arm being gone.
Wow, that's crazy. Are they okay now?
They were fine. They were able to get back to their job in around 2 weeks from what I've heard.
Does this mean I'll be put out of commission for that long?
Depends on what you're doing. If you're handling light objects then it shouldn't be a problem to do that straight away. The operation should continue in around 5 minutes, so I have to go for now. If you need me for anything else, press the handy green button on your remote control next to you.
Oh, thanks.
Best of luck to your operation.
That was the nicest anyone has ever spoken to me. I know it's her job, but still.
That girl, she spoke like a fully grown adult. Maybe there's more to her story than I thought there would be. I might ask her a few questions once the operation's complete.
Oh man, where to go, what to do.
So much freedom, too many choices. Now that I really think about it, having so much money is kind of scary.
We could save all of this money for future life expenses, but on the other hand, just think of all that McDonald's cheese Klein burgers we could afford.
I guess we could start by getting something to eat, but I was thinking about going somewhere a little more expensive, where the quality of the food is a little more, I don't know, guaranteed.
Not worth it. I only really eat complex food on special or formal occasions.
Fair enough. All of this food talk is making me hungry, so why not we start heading over to McDonald's now?
Woohoo! Burgers, here I come.
I'll let John know about our plans. Hey John, we're heading to McDonald's in about...
Wahoo! Burgers, here I come.
You certainly seem excited to go.
Absolutely, it feels like I haven't eaten in forever.
That's good, because we're going in around 5 minutes.
Oh, right. I need to get Nicole on the phone.
Nice. I'll leave you to it then.
I wonder what John's up to today?
Hi Nicole, guess what? We're having McDoffers and we have tons to spare. Do you want anything?
Really? That's okay?
Of course, we got money to burn.
Wow, thank you so much. I'll probably have mine to go.
Excellent. Do you think you could drive us there?
Absolutely. The sound of bungers is too delectable to pass up.
Oh yeah, remember to take your meds.
Oh, right.
Phew, I'm post-operation. I wonder if I'm even allowed to move my arm at the moment.
There are still a few things that need to be done in order to improve the durability of the arm to make sure nothing like this happens again, but you're free to move it around to test it.
Wait, really? Mother of God.
You'll be staying here until your scars have cleared up a little. That'll take around 2 or 3 hours. Don't worry, we've given you your phone to entertain you in the meantime.
Thank goodness for that at least.
I'll be contacting your parents now to let them know about your situation.
Alright, I guess. This is going to be so weird to get used to. A whole new arm, not even made of skin. That's so awesome. I can boast about how it happened. I can be all like, hey, you want to know how I got this? Wait, he's calling my parents. I have to stop him.
I must say Nicole, you've made some excellent progress these past few days.
Thanks. I took yesterday and the day before to start going for runs, and so far I've lost about 15 pounds.
Wow, congrats Nicole. That reminds me, I have yet to get back on my running schedule. We should totally go jogging together sometime.
I'd love that. What's your usual route?
I can go for about 10 miles around the dense gripper. Lovely scenery.
10 miles? Pathetic.
Oh yeah? What can you do?
At least 50 miles on a lazy day.
Whoa, what do your jogging sessions look like?
Would you like to jog with me sometime?
I'm good and thank you. I'd rather keep my skin.
Ah, truly the king of nuggets and burgers.
Wait, isn't there already a king of burgers?
No.
I hope we get that funny vote-coded guy again. He was nice.
Shit. I can't let this happen. I can't let my cover get blown like this.
Yet, it's Dora Brunsworth. Her parents' telephone number is 079.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
My parents' number changed.
Dora, it's dangerous to move around so much when your scars are still healing.
I just wanted to come by and remind you that my parents have a different telephone number now.
They do. Where did they move?
87, Kingsworth Hill, Alchestershire.
Ah, thank you. Is that everything?
Yup, I'll go back to my bed now.
Make sure not to move too much. Jane, look up the telephone number of House 87 in Kingsworth Hill.
I guess I'm going to have to call my contractor to get him to play along now. Ow, fuck my arm.
Ah, Dora. How's the mission coming along?
I killed every single last one of them. Cleaning them up took a while, but I managed.
Excellent work. Where are you now? Are you on your way back?
That's where the problems arise. The Barrett M82 destroyed my arm.
You must have set it up poorly. No matter, I'll just drive over there to—
Wait, no. I'm in a hospital right now and they replaced my arm. I told the surgeon to let the receptionist know that the number my parents use right now is your number, and that's why I'm calling you.
So you need me to go along with the story? Got it.
Yep. That's everything. I'll see you in a few hours.
Your paycheck will be on your allocated bedroom desk.
Thank you so much. Talk to you later.
Yep, bye.
Phew. That could not have been closer. I guess everything will work out after all.
Hello Dora, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm so tired. I've had to run away constantly. 2 of my bases have already been sawed out and taken down. Now what am I supposed to do? I'm probably going to have to move this one somewhere else after we're finished here. Good thing we're nearly done in this location. Today it's Termstadt, tomorrow the world, right my lovely employee?
You sick bastard.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?
Can I get a cheese Klein with large fries and a chocolate milk stout?
I'll have a half-pounder cheese Klein with medium fries and a Coca-Cola.
How about you, Caillou?
I'll take the half-pounder cheese Klein with 2 large fries and a large chocolate milk stout.
Jesus, are you sure? That's a bit much.
Come on man, it's a cheat day.
Oh alright, why not? Caillou will take the half-pounder cheese Klein with 2 large fries and a large chocolate milk stout.
Are you sure you want all that? That's very unhealthy.
What the? Since when do you care?
I don't know, I'm just saying.
Don't you think if we wanted something healthy and nutritious to eat we wouldn't be at McDonald's?
I don't know.
We didn't ask if it'd be healthy or not, we just—
John, relax a little.
Right. Sorry about that. Anyway, how much will it be?
That'll be £15.93. Yours will be order number 152.
Hey so Ava, I got the news that our damn ice cream machine is broken.
Did we get the order right by the way, Bruno?
Yeah. I can't wait to demolish this milk stout.
It's like I've been saying all these years. No place like McDonald's. Sorry, McDonald's. Still getting used to the change.
Why did they change the name anyway?
No idea, but I'm not gonna question Ronald's logic.
Fair enough.
You know, these cheese Kleins have been tasting incredibly different ever since the rename to McDonald's. Maybe they hired different chefs?
Wait, you're right. This burger doesn't have that secret punch to it that I'm so familiar with. That's so strange.
When did they make the change again?
It was around the day when Barney got arrested for the first time. Of course that was also the same time he broke the news to me that he kidnapped Ronald and released the millions of— Wait, that means—
Caillou? Are you okay?
I don't know if I'm comfortable eating here anymore.
What's gotten into you, Caillou? You usually love eating at McDoffer's.
I'm just a bit sick, is all.
You don't have to eat anymore if you're not up to it, Caillou. It's okay. Oh yeah, John, don't forget Nicole's order.
Right. Thanks for reminding me.
And how long has this been going on for?
For as long as I can remember. It only really started kicking in a couple of days ago though, probably due to some sort of trauma. It's like a switch flipped in my head. I didn't want to be a pushover anymore.
It sounds to me like you had just come to terms with something you had problems being upfront about. Were you repressing this side of you because of your harsh upbringing?
Yes. I didn't feel like I could be myself around my aunt. For the longest time, I felt trapped, completely and utterly doomed, and like I was lying to myself. And God, I couldn't imagine saying no to my aunt. She'd probably go through with her usually empty threats of violence. My family represents everything I hate about this world.
That sounds like a nightmare to go through. Luckily we have a number you can call if you would like to discuss these issues and be referred to the right programs. It's called Kinderwall, and the number is 0207-639-339. If you'd like to discuss it with the GPs via that number, then absolutely feel free to do so at any time. Their line is open 24/7.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Mr. Brunswick is at the entrance. He'd like to see you, Dora.
That's 0207-639-339, put it down in your contacts. Pleasure having you.
Yeah, thanks again. She seems so genuine. Maybe cutting off my emotions entirely wasn't the best choice to make after all?
Thank you.
She can't do heavy lifting for around 2 weeks, so don't have her do any hard or taxing work until then. We wish the best for your daughter.
I'll keep that in mind. Now that I think about it, I should give you some sort of chest plate so that that sort of thing doesn't happen again.
Gee, you think? Not having a shoulder wasn't exactly a fucking fun experience.
It just hit me.
What did? Are you injured?
No, an idea. Since we have all this money, we can get Caillou his own computer instead of having to lend him ours.
Yes, that's perfect. That'd give me plenty more time.
Well, that's a relief. I've been needing a computer more than ever recently.
Could I maybe get a computer of my own too?
I mean, yeah, we're kind of rich over here.
Yes. Raft Wars, here I come.
You really like your computer games, don't you?
Breaking news at 3 p.m. There was a teeth guy robbing a store just down Candace Road. Where's Candace Road, you may be asking? Simple. Candace dick fit in your mouth.
Read the script directly for once or you're fired.
Sorry, Ronald McDonald has just been collected for an interview about the recent change of McDonald's to McDuffers. Here we are with Dr. Brickley.
Thank you, Joanna. Mr. McDonald is here to answer a few questions we have for him. Are you ready, Ronald?
Yes, it's a pleasure to be on TV once again.
So Ronald, what inspired you to change the name to McDuffers?
So I was on the 60-second burger of the day, same old stuff, putting the lettuce leaf on when I realized how monotonous it all was. I thought some changes down the road would help spice things up a little. Overall not a very complicated story, but I feel like I did the right thing.
What are your opinions on people's mixed reviews of the change? It's understandable really. I don't expect everyone to be okay with the change, obviously. But what can you really do at the end of the day?
Isn't he supposed to be captured?
Wait, yeah, you told us he was kidnapped.
I guess the issue solved itself then. Let's just go back to shopping.
Hang on. He doesn't seem to be acting like he normally does. On a few select words he turned to face the camera for some reason. Almost like he was talking directly to me.
I think you might just be overthinking it.
Are you absolutely sure something nefarious is going on?
Shut up and listen to me for a second. Half of the problems that happen in movies and books and shit always happen because everyone gaslights the voice of reason. Barney told me himself he kidnapped Ronald. How he acted in that interview wasn't normal. Yes, I know Barney could very well have been saying that to talk himself up, but 1, this isn't the first time this has happened according to Ronald, and 2, did those burgers we just ate taste normal? Do those taste like the burgers you know, lovingly handcrafted by Mr. McDonald? Do they?
I guess they don't, yeah?
You're right, they tasted completely different.
See? We need to question the little things. If we don't, the problem's just going to get bigger and bigger until it's too late to solve it. Our work is not over. We must find Ronald.
So Dora, remind me what made him hire you.
Originally I was going to steal some food from him, completely unaware he was a contractor with an array of assassins, and the moment I set foot in the door he pulled out a Glock 17 on me. At that point I had no choice but to surrender. I tried to talk myself big by saying I was already an assassin, but yeah, you already know he can see right through that. And now we're here, I guess.
Bro, I literally did the same thing. Imagine the chances of trying to rob someone with connections to the UK military.
Small world, huh? How did the rest of you get hired?
I was looking for work after my parents kicked me out for not being vegan. I guess I didn't really have much of a choice. It was either this or die. God, I hope my parents are involved in a mission briefing one day.
I was one of the contractor's childhood friends. Outside of work I refer to him by his real name. In work context I refer to him as either Sir the Contractor.
Would it be wise of me to ask what his real name is?
No. Period.
Fair enough. How many people has he hired so far?
I want to say about 5 to 6 in this faction. The contractor works for a larger organization and the total people working for it are in the 50s.
Jesus Christ, that many people? You mean to tell me that many people are paid to kill in just a single organization?
Yes, and we're one of the smaller ones. The work of an assassin isn't just limited to killing, either. Sometimes we're ordered to deliver goods in secret, other times we're ordered to enter meetings and gatherings in disguise to gain crucial information.
Wow. Assassin life sounds a lot more interesting now.
Those kinds of missions are mostly reserved for Vorderman or lead ranks though, and take a lot of planning and preparation to execute with even the slightest success. Any good assassin will tell you that this life is 80% planning out actions. A single slip-up could be absolutely detrimental both for the assassin and the organization. Edwin.
Damn it, Noah, that was one time.
He was tasked with delivering blueprints to one of the companies we have connections with, and he thought he could get away with jumping straight to the mission. Needless to say, he cost the arms dealers at least 2,500 in damages.
Wow, so the consequences are pretty serious if I slip up, huh?
Indeed, even at the rank you're at. It gets a lot easier the more you plan.
I forgot to ask, where are the other assassins?
There's some of the highest ranking in the organization, so most of the time they're jumping from faction to faction. So at the moment there are only 3 in this current faction, not including yourself.
I see. I must say I'm very excited to climb the ranks.
I'm not sure what the guidelines are for children such as yourself, but you seem to be a rather special case, so you'll probably do fine.
I swear she sounds at least 30 years old. How does that happen?
I assume it's related to the recent phenomenon, hyperneia, that accelerates the brain. It can cause forgetfulness, apparently, but that's the only discovered downside. Regardless, we're happy to have you on the team. If you have any other questions regarding the business or the factions, I'm who you ask.
Thank you. I'll do my best.
See anything you like, Caillou?
Yes. Oh my god, is that Leadware version 357? Doesn't that have the ATX 5090 Ti? Dude, I could play Rise of the Doomslayer with volumetric ray tracing on that. Oh wow, it even has RGB on the fans themselves. It's so pretty.
Sure. Whatever you say.
We're getting this one.
How much does it cost?
Now.
Are specs really that important? Guess I have no choice but to head for the counter.
I'll have the Leadware 357 please.
Would you like fries with that?
That'd be nice actually.
So the Leadware 357 set with fries and the essentials, it'll be delivered to yours in 2 business days. That'll be $1,500 please, plus an extra 0.65 for the fries.
Here you go.
Thank you for shopping at Cunty's PP World. Don't forget to try our delicious combo meal.
Did you get Bruno his computer?
Yes, it's going to be arriving at ours in 1 business day.
Why is it always me who has to wait the longest?
Hey, wouldn't it be funny if either of us got to Barney yet?
Don't you fucking dare jinx us.
It's so tempting. I'm sorry.
Well, I think that just about does it for today's shopping spree. How about we kick it back at home now?
Sure. I just have a question though. Where the hell are we going to put all these?
Right, we'll find a way.
Good thing we came here by car.
John, come on and help us.
Sorry.
Man, what a taxing 2 days. I get taken in by a contractor, I join an organization of assassins, I snipe someone in the head and blow it clean off, I lose my entire arm, and get a new, way stronger one. This is way more exciting than being abused by a huge fat woman. Not to mention the assassins are pretty cool. This new life is going to be amazing. I can finally live on the edge. This is splendid. Tomorrow, hit me with your best shot.
Nicole, remind me to change my jogging route to accommodate yours.
We'll do that. I'll send you a text message.
Who wants to watch the news? No one? Don't care.
Right. The news interview from earlier. What was it he said again? He was on the 60 seconds burger. Same old stuff, putting the lettuce leaf on, some changes down the road. I wonder what that could mean.
Welcome to the news at 6 p.m. Just the other day, he freaked out and trashed a patrol car. And why, you may ask?
You are literally on everyone's last nerve. You can't keep doing this every single broadcast.
I mean tomorrow marks the 5th year David Shanksman was the mayor of Deuce, England. This means a new one will have to be elected. Candidates are still being selected, so don't miss your chance to vote or volunteer.
The candidates will have thorough background checks, and will have to answer many questions. Oh dear, or they'll be in trouble. Here we are with a candidate right now. So Billy, I have 4 questions for you. Question 1 is, how do you feel about being picked for potential mayor? Question 2 is, what do you think people's reaction will be if you get elected? Question 3 is, what would your first few changes be to this country? And finally, question 4 is, which seat did you sit on the flight from America to Deuce, England in the United Airlines turbofan plane at precisely 56 milliseconds into 4 minutes past 1 p.m., 4th of May, 2024?
I've literally forgotten every single question you just asked me, but I'm happy to be here.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So, people of Deuce, England, do you deem yourself worthy of becoming mayor? Volunteer at Uppington Plaza in the next 5 days.
This country is doomed, seriously.
How many people volunteered?
Yes. Very interesting. Uppington Plaza, I see. I'll meet you all there.